Hi, I'm Kuhu. Today I'll be sharing 7 websites that are very useful for any creative project. So if you're into photography, you'll find a lot of inspiration on these websites. If you're into drawing, painting, especially into digital art, you'll find a lot of inspiration and many free resources on these websites. If you want to make your school or college projects or any of your presentations more attractive, you'll find these websites useful. So let's get into it.
The first website is Unsplash. They have a huge gallery of amazing free high quality images that you can download and use. You just have to click the small download icon at the right hand corner, the bottom of the image, or you can click on the image and scroll down to see similar images. These are free to use, but you do have the option to attribute them if you want to. You can go back up, you can either save it for later, like it, or you can download it in small, medium, large, or the original size of the image. And you can use them in your projects and presentations and on your blog. Or you can just take some photography inspiration from here. The second website is Behance. So if you've used any of the Adobe apps, you probably know about Behance. You can find a lot of inspiration for any sort of digital art here, from mock-ups and website designs and layouts to illustrations. And they also have this feature of live streams where some of the best in the field go live and teach you how to make illustrations and whatever they are the best at. The third website is Coolers, and I guess this would be my favorite website of them all. So I'm not very good at color combinations. So when I'm drawing, I just come over here. I'll go through the palettes. They have so many different palettes. You have palettes for skin colors, anything you want to draw. And you can just go through them, select a palette. You can save it here for later use so you don't forget them. So all you have to do is just click on it and you can save the color, the entire palette. You can create a collection. So I'll just save this to my pastels color collection. And using it is very simple. So you just click on it, choose a color from the palette below and click on the code and it gets copied. Then you just have to go and paste the code in your Procreate or your Photoshop or Illustrator and you can use that color. You can save it there as well in your palettes, and that's it. So I really like to use this when I'm drawing. The next is Google Fonts, and I'm actually surprised how many people don't know about Google Fonts. It's really easy to use and there's a lot of fonts to choose from. So you just type in Google Fonts, come here, go through them. You can narrow it down, so if you have anything specific in mind, you can choose the particular font family, go through them, and then all you have to do is just download the font and install it on your laptop, on your PC, and done. The fifth website is Procreatefolio. So of course there's a lot of inspiration here. If you're into making digital art or just drawing and painting, you can go through their gallery, you can see the different drawing ideas. If you use Procreate, you can upload your own. You can go through the popular section. See over there if you find something that you'd like to draw. But the most fun part about Procreatefolio is the discussions. And while there are many options here, ideas and suggestions, help and support, all of that, the one I want to point out right now is the resources section. You can just go here and there are so many resources, so many different brushes and grids and templates and tutorials for Procreate. You can go through them, you can narrow down the search You can search for something specific, like if you just want brushes, you can go and add that tag, and I'll show you all the brushes they have to offer, and most of them are free. So most of the resources on this site will be free, so you can just go there and download them. Then you open them on your tablet, on your iPad, and it just directly gets saved. So if it's a brush, it'll get saved in the brushes. If it's a palette, it'll get saved in the swatches. The next website is FreePick. So recently I had to work on a Photoshop Adobe Illustrator project, and I use this website for references. You can download the images and mockups here, but I think there's a limit on how many you can download for free in a day, so you'll have to be careful about that. And there's a lot of things over here, so you can find mockups for your logo, mockups for business cards, t-shirts, anything, and you can just search that up and download them and use those mockups. Or you can just take some inspiration from here and create your own illustrations, your own mockups if you know how to do that. So this one's really good for all of those Illustrator and Photoshop stuff that you have to do. The last one is probably the most popular one and also my favorite social media app to use. This is Pinterest, and you can find anything over here. You can find inspiration for drawing, for crafts, for literally anything on Pinterest. And before I found out about coolers, I used to save color palettes here. That's why there are so many color palettes on my feed. But you can create mood boards from this. You can do so much. You can get so much inspiration from here. But there's one thing: you can't download the images and use them from here like you can from Unsplash. Here you can save them. You can hide them if you don't like it. You can share them with your friends if you like them. But you can't use them for free. You'll have to first Google and make sure if you can use them or not.
I hope you enjoyed and found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. I'll be uploading more videos on different topics like photography, different forms of art, books, cooking, vlogs, poetry, and much more. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!